Judge, there in Marion County, we've been following along with your updates on social media and Facebook specifically. Huge response to the needs of the people there in the county. As it stands now, Tuesday morning, almost 10 o'clock, what's the situation in Marion County?
So as of this morning, about 40% of the county is still without power. We have a water system on the east end of the county that has failed due to lack of power. Right now, we're making it. We've got all hands on deck. The people of Marion County and surrounding areas, East Texas in general, like as you well know, when there is a need, it is swiftly met. And we're in good shape for the shape we're in. We've got an 18-wheeler full of ice, an 18-wheeler full of water at our distribution site, waiting on MREs. We're passing that stuff out today. County commissioners are out in different portions of the county, dropping water off at rural fire stations, making sure people know that water's there. We're currently waiting on some mobile cooling units to place around the county. So we're headed in the right direction.
And Judge, I know that Marion County, you issued a disaster declaration. You were among the first over the weekend to issue one of those. And the governor has included you in his disaster declaration. Some people have been asking me, what does that actually mean?
Okay, so on the local level, a city or a county can issue a disaster declaration. Once that order is signed and filed with the county clerk, that goes directly to the governor's office. He has obviously a lot of resources to give him updates on what's actually happening on the ground and communication between local governments and his office. So once they determine that there is actually a disaster area in a particular local government, that he files a report with the president. Currently, we're waiting on the president to do the same thing the governor's office did and see the impact from, a 10,000-foot view. And once the president determines whether he is or he is not going to issue that disaster declaration, that's where we're at. If he does, then like when I do it on a local level to the state level and the governor says, yes, I think that there's a need, it unleashes every resource the state of Texas has, and it cuts a lot of bureaucratical red tape, and that's exactly what happens from the state to the federal level. Then FEMA comes in and starts providing it. Typically a little bit more home-to-home assistance, and that's what we're at now. We're just waiting on the president.
And Judge, I know right now you and other county officials, you're really focusing on immediate needs, making sure people have water, they have ice, they have a cool place to stay, food to eat. Looking long-term, what does the recovery process look like for Marion County?
I believe that once power is generated throughout the county, the recovery process is going to be fairly swift. However, we got roughly 8,500 people in Marion County, and I believe the first initial reports were somewhere about 350,000 people in northeast Texas were without power for a significant amount of time. You got to think, everything those people had in their refrigerators and freezers is gone. So there's going to be a major influx of supply issues moving forward. Now grandma has to go completely refill her refrigerator and freezer. And the impact of that is I think, something that we're just not sure of how that's going to start affecting us in the coming days, because there's still so many people without power.
Judge, anything else you want to mention that I failed to ask you about?
I'm thankful for the numerous people that have been helping East Texas is one of the most wonderful places on earth. And like I said when we began, if there's a need, it gets met. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than you'd like, but it's a very special place. And there's a lot of people helping out. And I just ask for everybody to continue praying for the ones that are out trying to get this power back up, the guys with boots on the ground, and everybody that's volunteering, people delivering water, ice, food. I mean, just the list goes on and on. I am proud to be an East Texan today.